Hi, this is Ester Goldberg for TheRap.com, and today we're speaking to comedy legend Bruce Vilanch. How are you? A nice Jewish boy.
Legendary.
Legendary is all of that. I am so excited you were able to come to the Casa De Finale Cut, my little house here in Brentwood, Bruce. It is.
Very nice.
You know, I was looking at your history, didn't realize you're adopted.
Yeah, guilty.
Wait, now were you Jewish before you got adopted, or did you convert?
I'll check.
I knew.
Guess I was.
You were.
I guess so, yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of people that don't know you and your past and what you've done, some of the writing, I mean, I can't believe you've written some of the most incredible shows for some of the biggest stars in the business.
Wow, thank you.
I mean, how did Bette
I had no idea Pia Zadora was that influential in your life.
That bitch still alive.
I know, exactly.
She is?
She's alive.
Is her
running a
husband
PTA in Bel Air.
Is her husband, what was his name? Mishalem Rickless?
Mishalem.
Mishalem, what is it?
Rickless.
Rickless. So I had
As
the
in
last.
reckless.
As in reckless. So how did Bette Midler find you? I want to know
Craigslist.
how.
It's older than we think.
No, they didn't have Craigslist in what was it, 75?
It was 70.
1970?
Yeah.
How did she find
with her 39 years, and she's only 32.
Oh, my God. So
how does she do it?
Yeah, but I want to know, how did you all meet?
We met in Chicago. I was writing for the Chicago Tribune. I was a journalist.
And she liked your witty?
Yeah, she was appearing. She was an opening act. She was opening for Mort Saul at Jackie Vernon at Mr. Kelly's.
Jackie Vernon.
Chicago.
Here we are going through the Holland Tunnel.
That's right. Yeah, you remember that? Wow.
Yes,
He was a deadpan comic.
He was.
He just when I was a child, I was unwanted. Now I'm wanted in 13 states.
Right.
That was Jackie Vernon.
Right.
And she opened for him to an audience of people who looked like Jackie Vernon.
Right.
And it was like a bus driver's convention.
So were you with her? Were you there when she was doing the bathhouses?
Yes, I was there when she was doing that.
So was that fun?
It was, yeah, it was. More for me than for her, but she had a good time.
But you were the one that put the Sophie Tucekr jokes into her act.
That is true. I introduced her to the legend, the lore of Sophie Tucekr.
So you also wrote for Donnie Marie.
Yeah.
Lily Tomlin.
Yeah.
You even did they just brought it out on DVD, the Paul Lynde Halloween special.
A triumph. A triumph. I mean, I've written among the worst television shows of all time, but they all come back now to haunt me thanks to YouTube.
Okay. Now, I know one of the things that everybody wants to know. What is it like writing for Hugh Jackman in the Academy Awards? Did you get to hang out in the dressing room with him?
Yeah, you have to look at him a lot, which is difficult.
Was that very difficult to you?
It's very, very difficult. And he has a terrible temper, and the nails come out. They shoot out of his hands.
No, he doesn't have a temper.
No, that's acting.
Is that all acting?
He doesn't have a temper. He's perfect. I mean, he's everything you want him to be. Almost.
Oh, I could imagine. Now, let me ask you something. When you're writing for the Academy Awards and you have to come up with the quick lines, are you actually right off the stage and when things happen and you have a little plug in your ear?
I haven't gotten to the earplug yet because it's too distracting.
So
you get airplane calls.
So you write, so you see something funny, and what do? Write it down?
We're in the wings. We have a little room in the wings with food. Very important. Feed the writers. And a television set, and we're watching the show like everybody else is watching the show, and we're kind of monitoring it to find things that the host can do to keep the thing going, to keep it alive. Because it's a long haul, and you want the host to be present.
Are you going to be working on it this year?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
They
haven't even picked the producers yet, I was reading.
They haven't chosen the producer, but that's typical.
But you do it all the time.
If I do it, it's my 21st year, and I never know from one year to the next.
But you're the king of the one-liners because you're so darn quick.
Baby.
I tell you.
What can I say?
Can we
if
talk
I had
here?
one now, I'd give you one.
I'm sure you would.
But I'm only the king. I need to be the emperor.
But it's good to be the king. Yes, it is. Which leads us to Edna Turnblad.
Yes.
Now, when you did Edna Turnblad, you had to shave, right?
I did. I have a character beard now for something else I'm doing, but I shaved totally. I had a beard for 32 years, and I couldn't talk them into a bearded lady.
Really?
So I shaved.
So what was that like?
Well, shaving, I was afraid to do it alone, so I did it on Regis and Kelly.
Did you lose weight and getting really in shape when you were dancing every single night?
I lost a little bit of weight. Yeah, I did, because I was dancing and carrying on, but I had to wear a 30-pound fat suit over my God-given fat suit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They made you wear something now?
Oh, yeah, because she's got a certain shape, I mean, the Turnblads are round people. You can spin them on linoleum. and you must conform to that. And she was she was much more shapeless. One of the things that John Travolta insisted when he did the movie was that she have a waist. because she never had a waist.
Oh,
Divine
really?
never had a waist. Nobody ever had a waist. He wanted the waist.
Of course.
So, and what a waist.
Oh, what a waste.
Yeah. So I had to look like that. So they had to put the suit on so that everything would drape the way it's supposed to. It was incredible.
Yeah, but you were fierce.
Thank you. And I learned pantyhose are a Nazi invention.
Oh, really?
Yes, just the last day in the bunker. I think Magda Goebbels came up with them. Said to Ava, what haven't we done to them? Pantyhose.
Pantyhose. Let's do this to them right here. Now, which leads us to this movie that I met the director. I can never get it right. Evgeny.
Like Evgeny, you know Evgeny Kissel, the concert pianist, Evgeny Kissel? Or Kissin? Evgeny Kissin, who's like the Josh Groban of the piano.
Really?
He's like this chicken who plays piano.
Are you
this
serious?
Russian chicken who plays Evgeny Kissin. He's gorgeous.
Oh, really?
I wrote the Grammy Awards one year, and he was on it. So he was my first Evgeny.
Right.
And this is now Evgeny number 2.
Well, this Evgeny.
That's how I know how to pronounce it.
He found me on Facebook. And you gotta get the whole world is connected to. You have a Facebook?
I have a Facebook, but I was not aware it was high enough definition for you.
No, it's fabulous.
I don't have enough pixels to get you on my Facebook.
Yes, you do. Don't even go there. But anyway, he found me on Facebook and says, Esther, you've got to come and see this movie. Orife, my son is gay. And I'm like, okay. And, he's like a pit bull. He doesn't let go. He doesn't let go.
I know.
He doesn't let go. So I went to see a screening and didn't even know you were in it until you came out, and I just
There I am. I know.
There you were.
And I was at my largest. I've just lost 91 pounds. I had lap dance surgery.
Well,
I actually had a little.
Kudos.
I did. Thank you. But that was the last thing I did before I lost weight. So I look like something from the Macy's parade.
Are you serious?
I look like something that they float that would kill people if the balloon got loose. And I'm huge in the movie, but then the movie is huge.
Yeah, the movie's fabulous.
Our goal is to show it in IMAX because it's so big.
Then you'll have all the pixels you want for your Facebook. It's in IMAX. So how did you get involved with the movie? Did they hunt you down?
Had this script. He'd had this script for a long time, and he'd been chasing after me to write it, actually, and it was already written. But he finally said to me, well, I want you to play Uncle Max, who's a strange character.
Very funny.
He's very strange. He's been married for many, many years to a woman who has no clue. Or maybe she does.
And we all have one of them.
We all have one of those.
Exactly.
Exactly. And he's been masquerading as a womanizer for all of these years. It's pretty good.
Laugh.
And it really, the picture is very funny. It's kind of a throwback to, Norman, is that you, to those retro kind of comedies about where people are struggling. Parents are struggling with their children's sexuality.
What is it? The sexual gratification scenes. You know how in every movie that has a gay topic, they have to have like the whole.
I was hoping we'd
around
have some of those.
Okay, you just want to do the orgy thing.
But no. After a few weeks, I was looking at Lainie Kazan, thinking, okay, we'll do the sex scene.
Yes, but you saw a lady on the pool table. I was like, whoa!
Get that wide-angle lens.
I was like,
you're not ready for this show. We need Cinerama for this sex scene.
I went, wait a minute, Lainie Kazan's on a pool table doing it. I couldn't believe it. But that's the only person that has sex in the movie.
And rightfully so.
Thank you.
She's the sexiest thing going.
But it's the type of movie that you could take family to go and see. It's very, very funny.
Well, that's the whole idea. It's all about acceptance and tolerance and love and family and
it works, and we need more movies like that.
I think so.
So what's on the horizon? What you got coming up?
I'm in the throes of writing a book, actually.
Oh, about?
Finally, about, it's like not a tell-all, a tell-some.
But you have such an amazing life.
I know. They finally trapped me and said, "Go ahead, write this. You have enough now that you can actually sit down and."
How many chapters have you written?
I don't know. I really, because I'm a dozen maybe. So, but they're all in varying stages of disrepair.
What's probably one of the juiciest chapters you're going to have?
Oh my! Well, gee,
what's a juicy? Come on. There's got to be one juicy thing that stands out.
I haven't thought of it in those terms. I don't want to say something that's going to get left out. Like my charred affair with Helen Reddy. But, there'll be something.
Is that what she wrote Ruby Red Dress about? That one of our Angie babies.
Leave me alone. Won't you leave me alone?
No,
leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
I said, leave you alone. You are an absolute doll, and I thank you so much for coming in today.
Sure.
It's just a wonderful, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Vilanch.
Oy
here,
vey.
and you'll see him in the new movie, Oy vey, my son is gay. And he'll be writing the Oscars probably this year. Okay, where's the booth?